Welcome back, everybody. We're going to be doing the next card in the set of blue characters. We'll try to get through these pretty fast. The first video was more of an introductory to what I'm doing. And then we will get to, things really, really fast here. So we got Raditz here. This is his card effect. Of course, you will be pulling this guy many, many, many times if you decide to dedicate a lot of time to this game. And even if you don't, I think he's one of the units that you will get naturally as a new player to the game. It's the art's pretty good. I mean, it shows the original anime in the back. It's nice. It's really nice. Um, so here, he's a hero card. Of course, it's bottom of the barrel when it comes down to any competitive sense. Those are his stats if you care about those. Saiyan Saga, and interesting enough, he has a Saiyan and Frieza Force tag. Which man, if you were to think about this when the anime first came out, this would never have applied to anything Raditz related. So interesting to note. He has generic strike, generic blast, double Sunday, which again is a very generic beam. You're just gonna get damage. That's it. And of course, you got your favorite old charge ability from your green card, which is plus 15% to blast damage. Again, in the meta in this type of game, blast is not something you want to prioritize for damage because it is very, very hard to hit good people who know how the game works. So there's that as well. And of course, we got him. He's a melee type character, which is really weird that they gave him that buff here for blast when he's not prioritized as a blast character. Very, very interesting. His main ability here, -5 to blast arts cost for 10 timer counts. Again, they're subtracting blast arts for him when he's not supposed to be a blast arts character. I think they really did him wrong for that. Z ability, as you can tell, one thing I didn't note before for everyone, the more stars you get, of course, the higher the team buff gets, and that is something that you want to go ahead and prioritize when you're forming up teams. This is like, okay, so this one has a higher buff based on the higher pull rate, your rarity, whatever the amount of stars you have. Seven typically give. So the way it works is when you first pull a card, especially a hero card, I think you get 1 star, and because you only get 100 points worth of it. When you end up getting to 7 stars, that's like the cap. It's like the best your character will give off to the team, minus any type of patches or buffs they give them later. So this Z ability right here is really, really good. It's like, well, here's the thing with Raditz. Terrible card to run in a competitive sense, but when you're dealing with trying to get free crystals via those CPU bosses, he will be very, very good for this passive ability, especially if you get him this high, which I've been pulling a lot in this game through free stones, through chipping in like maybe $5 one time, $30 another time. Very, very safe player, as you can tell with me in my videos. But with him, especially if you're dealing with an elemental boss, like let's say you need to bring an all-hero team to fight this super boss, and that's it. Or you need to fight this super boss that is only, and of course his element is blue, so the weakness to blue is red. So he's a red boss. You want to put him on the bench so he gives the entire team his blast defense. It's really, defense is, it's better than health. I'll tell you that much. But he is really, really solid as a bench support. Now, if you're wondering what bench support is, it's pretty much just not in the actual fighting, match that you're fighting against the computer with or opponents with. He's supplying this one by not even being there, but as long as he's part of that 6-man team. Because remember, you're only pulling out 3 of these guys every match. So let's see 7 here. And, back then I used to really hate this. Like, oh, why bother trying to pull that many if it's just a 1% buff when you get the 7 stars? It's ridiculous. Anyway, but yeah, his Z ability, it's pretty good. Like I told you before, he's really good to have as a bench unit. Other than that, nothing really spectacular about him. And his unique ability is plus 10% to strike damage against Super Warrior. Super Warriors in this game are classified as like the Krillins, the Tiens, the Yamchas, and sometimes Piccolo, depending on which version of Piccolo we're talking about. So overall, as far as his usability for the game as well, excellent bench card. Not a competitive card, obviously, for being a hero, but he is definitely a good unit to have to support your blue team for defense reasons. So if I were to give this guy a rank, I'm going to stop saying if I were to give this because I feel like that's going to be a really bad thing to do. To give this guy a rank in terms of 1 out of 10, I would say, based on your usability long term with him, I'd probably give him maybe about 6 just as a bench unit alone. Anyway, so guys, thank you for watching this video here, and let me know what you think of this unit because it's Raditz. It's not really a hype dude. He's the first boss guy of the series. So if you guys use this guy, let me know. If not, just continue to avoid him. See you guys next time.